What's up?
So they've kind of teased already that you're already losing another primary cast member this season. Are you guys feeling like the
Only
big
one?
chopping block
Two.
already
Two.
out there?
Oh, two.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that from? Who's
Mr.
giving out
Barkley.
that information, huh?
Paris.
Paris gave that information.
Two people in this room are getting killed but do not realize it yet.
Wow.
Care to comment?
I still have my tats on, so I guess I'm going to work Monday. No, I know nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm in utter chaos, so I can't say anything. I literally am the worst interviewer at this part about the upcoming season because I mean, you saw the way it ended for Juice in season 6, and season 7 is absolute chaos.
It's a total mess for my little brother to the right.
Yeah, it's a mess. Juice seems to get himself in some really fine messes.
Both your characters seem to be ones that are have been on the brink of death, where we thought they were for sure going to be dead multiple times.
Pretty
like,
much.
is there any way you guys are making it out? They've been teasing you guys getting killed.
I got to say to that my fans are all saying, what's the point now? He should have been dead in the first season, probably the second season with Opie, and then he finding out about Donna. And then the whole thing, Pope and my daughter, and that, and this, and Jax throwing me under the bus, then pulling me back out, and Clay and me not talking for. I mean, honest to goodness, how the have I survived? So, what's the point now?
I think since Roosevelt season 4 with me, I mean, since he kind of gave that info about my dad, it's been a complete and utter running downhill and hitting every tree, branch, and child along the way, and tripping over everything. That, you know, to be in this final season, it's just all the culmination of all that. So, like he says, I mean, I would love to say what's the point, but you know, there's obviously it's the final season.
One of the things that broke my heart last season for Theo is that he said he wanted to be one of the good guys.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that impacted
Theo himself said that. Juice also said it. Theo always says it to Kim. No, I mean, yeah, he wanted to be one of the good guys. Listen, there's certain characters and certain people that get themselves in positions. Tig had been put in a position in season 1 by Clay. Whether that was Tig being the person who wanted to be put in a position to kill Opie, which ultimately happened to kill Donna instead, that's something that he was tasked to do, right? He was not really the one pulling the strings. Juice has never been the one pulling the strings. He's never been the one who's maliciously done anything. Whether it be the stealing of the coke was to protect the club, the killing of Miles, the pillow over the face of Darvany, the setting up of Clay, the anybody I killed, even the running over of the cop in that same episode where I said it's always been trying, it hasn't been his decisions. And what I've said recently is if Juice could rewind his life, if there was a prequel, not a super prequel like a John Teller one, but one before, he should have never been in a club. He should have been working at like Blockbuster. He should have been like, you know, fixing computers. Yeah. He shouldn't have been loading vending machines. He was not supposed to be in a motorcycle club. He should have been in Comic-Con, like hanging out and like trying to get graphic novels. And he got himself in this situation where I think he thought it was going to be brothers and fun, and he never had a family. And now all of a sudden he's here.
But isn't it great though to be those Juice or Tig characters? Because when they do right for the Juices and the Tigs, it's amazing. But there's 10 of us, so we don't get all the storylines all the time. But when we do, there's storylines that he and I are never gonna forget. As actors, that's what you want. I mean, am I a bad guy? I don't give a fuck. There must be a reason for that. This is Kurt's world. This is one of the successful television, one of the biggest hits ever on the planet. So we're all thrilled. Is it stuff that we want to do all the time? No. There's been a couple of times where I've called Sutter and go, I'm not doing that scene. I'm not. And then he would talk me off the ledge. And I think that Theo and I are blessed to be in this position of we will never be forgotten as these characters. When this is all done, whether we live or we die, personally, I don't care. I've been blessed to play this guy and be with all these great actors, and I'll never forget it. As an artist, as an actor, it's been unbelievable.
Can you do an example of this, like the scene that you were talking about? Didn't want to do this for like a creative reason?
Yeah, sure. I didn't want to throw Jem up against the wall and stick my tongue down her throat. I said that I would never do that.
We all did.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that Kim didn't want to, but Tig thought, I thought that was completely wrong. And Sutter said, come here, sit down. I said, I'm not doing it. He said, listen to me. Have you read the scene after? I said, no. I just read this. I'm done. He said, well, listen to me. First of all, you're in a club where it's full of sex, drugs, rock and roll. It's shit. It's lies. It's not just the brotherhood. Number two, she comes on. Right, she comes on to you. You don't come on to her. She's in a place, a dark place. She's been raped by those KKK motherfuckers. And Tig's lost from Donna. They needed each other. You break it up before it stops, and then you go right to tell Opie you killed his wife. You want him to end it. Just end it. Your whole. And he was right. He was right. So I ended up doing it. I was glad I did because fans talked about it. I love working with Katie.
So Tig's getting some romance this season. Can you talk a little
That's
bit
what the
about
guys
that?
are saying. Is that true?
Party love?
Is that happening?
They said at TCA.
At TCA, they said.
Wow. I don't know.
You're in the dark.
Not in the first
I'm
time.
deflecting that question.
He pleads the fifth.
I plead the fifth on that. I guess
We're pleading the fifth on a lot of it.
I'm hoping it's Venus.
Listen, I mean, Theo says this yesterday. I mean, having Goggins on set, shaving your legs, putting those fake breasts on, wonderful actor. How can you not love that stuff? I mean, he is amazing. He loves us, and it's a mutual thing, I think.
I'll say this, like we've been saying, and I love, listen, we live in a culture where everybody, and I'm like that too with the shows I love, like I want to find out what they did and what's going to happen and where this. And then I think, and what I've been telling everybody, it's the final season. Sit back and know this. Every single thing that you've tried to guess over the last 6 seasons, Kurt's done a 180 and done the polar opposite of it. Because there wouldn't be 12, 10 million people watching the show if they knew that Opie was going to go, or Clay was going to go, or Tara was going to go. Nobody knows. You just don't know. And even other things of what Jax has become, and what Juice has become, and what Tig's become. So stop guessing, and just enjoy it, because the truth is, it's 13 episodes of absolute chaos, adrenaline, mayhem, and I've never, ever, I say it every year, but never like this, and probably because it's the final season, I've never been more excited for the fans. I'm more excited for the fans than anybody. We're good. I'm super excited for the fans.
How much does it mean to both of you that you have an opportunity to say thank you to the fans later on today?
It's everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. It really is everything.
I wouldn't own this shirt. It's everything.
You guys follow us. You know his Twitter, my Twitter, the charities that we both are so involved with, giving back. We love it. We love sitting in these chairs talking to you guys because we're two of the good guys, and we love this, and we love our fans, and we're really excited to finish this puppy off. It's been the most amazing ride, really.
And would you say it gives you some closure as well, having that opportunity with finalizing this chapter?
When you're on a show like this and you have fans like we have, which I will go and I will walk up to every show, I'll go to every panel and tell them that we have the best shows in the planet, because we do, without a doubt, because they're not fair weather fans, they're like hardcore, know everything about the show. For us to give anything back to them, whether it be through social media, meeting them, being anywhere, we'll do any event for fans because we know how important they are. Like you said, two of the good guys, we're very aware of how important our fans are, and anything we can do for them, we do. So closure, yeah, I mean, like I said, we haven't even thought about it yet because we're in the middle of it.